Howdy people, welcome back. I'm Nat at Mud Magic. Thank you for joining us again for another Freddie Mercury kiln unload. Hi Trace.
Hello.
Well, you've got mood lighting going on. I like it.
I do, I'm in bed.
It's night time here. It's been raining all day, which I love. I love the rain. One of the big local markets got cancelled, but luckily it wasn't one of my markets, but not lucky for them because it's been pouring down.
Yes.
So, I'm excited to get into this kiln because I have a bowl that the girls nicknamed the Jackson Pollock murder scene bowl because I never name my pottery, but I named this piece I hate glazing and I'm tired. So I just literally threw whatever bottles I had open at this bowl, and it's a big bowl.
And it looked like a murder scene.
Because all the glazes I threw on were pink and red glaze, but they're all pinks, purples, of course, jungle gems, all spectrum. So I'm assuming it's all run into the middle into a brown puddle because it's all spectrums and jungle gems. Anyway, I am dying to see it. So, thank you, Poppy. Had a sneak peek, not too happy with the top, but anyway, probably need my gloves a bit further down. So we got to a 5 again, so that's good for the top shelf. It's a good sign. This one, oh yeah, see, hot already. I'm gonna need my gloves. So I also have my book because I'm gonna need my book. So this one is not what I just read. This one is 3 obsidian, 3 honey flux, then power turquoise on black clay. Really?
Yeah.
So what I was trying was I wanted to have the obsidian with the power turquoise, which I love. I've got to do that again. And then I wanted to see it gradiate to the lighter with the honey flux so that it would sort of go more gradual than that. That's a bit too stark to what I wanted. But I love the top
look
half.
Look at the pattern of where it meets though. You're getting beautiful, variation in, I like that.
Yeah, it's a bit oceany but green, isn't it? Yeah. And then inside, it was really funny because when I was packing the kiln, because this was on top, I put it in and then I thought, why have I left it raw in the middle, raw clay in the middle, which I've left it raw here, but I hate raw clay inside a bowl because if you use utensils and stuff, they're scratchy and it's really horrible. So it was in the top shelf and I'm glazing, clear glaze, before I shut the lid. And I just stuck 2 coats of clear on, but I left it raw just outside, on the outside. I've got a
I love that
nearly
black
dribble.
clay.
Me too. It's just stunning. And I always avoid it because I always think glaze doesn't show on it. But after Jane did all those test tiles, and look at that power turquoise. That's stunning. Even just by itself, I love that. So I'll play with it more because throwing it's beautiful too. It is very fun to throw. So this one, I love this. That's gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, look at the drippy on the handle.
That's a real snot dribble.
And I've got a little drip there. So I'm starting to get those drips now, raw clay, and apparently hanging off handles. So I saw this on, I think it was a Facebook reel, somebody put some handles on. So I just pulled them, coils, twisted, stuck them on wet. They were flopping, and that other bowl I just showed you had them as well, but one cracked off here. This one survived. So I actually really like them. I think they're really cute. They're not too practical, but they're just cute, ornamental.
They would be good when you're trying to lift a bowl out of the microwave or something though.
Yeah, even just to put your fingers under. Yeah. But what a stunning glaze. Talking about how they're reacting where they meet. Look at that.
Yeah, that's pretty.
That's beautiful. And I really don't want to tell you what it is because I'm saying it's beautiful. It's 2 power turquoise. And can we stop there?
Seaweed.
Yeah. 2 seaweed. 2 power turquoise, 2 seaweed. And that's gorgeous.
Yeah, but seaweed over the layered correctly is beautiful. Seaweed on its own, no.
Seaweed on storm is stunning too, and it makes things go metallic, which that has in the bottom, in the middle there. I don't know if you can see that. It's gone kind of a bit metallic-y in the middle there. But it's made the power turquoise go blue.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at this one, that top there is more even though it's on obsidian, it's more the colour power turquoise normally is. And it's gone a lot bluer, even though it's seaweed is green.
Great.
So,
Yeah, it's weird.
yeah, it's weird, but I'll be doing that again.
Ready.
That's beautiful. So as I always say, I always look for that blue-green combo, and that's perfectly what I want. So these are why I'm a bit disappointed. There is hours and hours and hours and hours of work in these, and I might hide them from you until I get the lids out. Quick. It's my mushroom canisters.
She even hid them from me.
Yep, because I know they're on this
either.
shelf. Because I know the lids are on this shelf, so you don't have to wait long. Yeah, I haven't given you a sneak peek. True 6. So that's good. Love that. Alright, so there's the lids, so now I can show you. I wonder if I can... Oh, no way. I was hoping, because they're lids. I hate doing lids with gloves. It's very difficult. So, my mushroom canisters. And the reason I'm not... Well, the lid fits, that's good. The reason I'm not really happy is the clay. So that is the Keane's 33 speckle buff, which is good for a mushroom, like, you know, brown, but it means that the underglazes don't really pop how I would like them to.
I'm sorry, I went quiet because I was baffled as to what you didn't like about it. That is so cute.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Oh, it's adorable.
Yeah, it's just the, you've got the little white picket fence, meant to be white. The dots on the roof are meant to be white. I used white underglaze, but look, it's cute, and I went glossy. I know Jane prefers the matte, but I just can't bring myself. I'm just not a matte person.
I like the glossy when it comes to that stuff.
Yeah. I don't mind the look of the matte on the mushrooms, but I don't like the feel of it. So on the lid, I did 2 little ladybugs.
So cute.
And then I did one inside.
Oh, that's the... So when Nat showed this, she showed us some pictures in our group chat, and I swore that was a chip and dip because I couldn't see the size.
She's like, that's the biggest ladybug ever. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's tiny.
Yeah, that's really cute.
Yeah, so I just assumed that they would get what I was doing, but anyway, I'll mess it up. So that's that one, and then we have another one which is same but different because it's different sprig molds. So it's very similar, but it's different. Like the door is different, and I only did a little bit of the picket fence, and the windows
I like the little
are different.
mushrooms. They're cute.
Yeah, little mushies.
Oh, the snail.
Yeah, the snail was on the other one too, but he's brown on the other one. He stands out better. I like him better like that, green and purple.
He's cute.
Yeah, and again the ladybug, and again, inside, you can see, I can't hold it, is the ladybug. But what I really want to see, because I've got glorious stars, best bubbling ever from the inside anyway. So I asked Jane how I should glaze this chip and dip because of black clay, and I said to her, I'm tempted to do white bubbles. She said, no, it'll burn off. So I did it anyway. Sorry, Jane, love you. And oh my glorious stars.
Oh, that's stunning.
That's gorgeous.
That was the one you sent me, and I said that's your best bubble glaze
Yeah.
ever.
Look
It
in
really
there.
does work better having the white on the black. White bubbles on the black clay or black underglaze
Yeah.
than the other way around.
Yeah, the black bubbles on white clay goes very grey and muddy. Whereas this is very, but mind you, this is my new technique of doing the bubbling, so I'm a lot better at it. The bum.
Oh, that's so pretty.
The bum is raw, of course. It's not, hasn't got clear on it because I had to put it on the shelf. The sides are a bit burnt out, but I don't mind that because then it's just kind of like black.
Yeah, but you don't really notice the sides.
No.
You're not really going to notice them.
Yeah.
So,
No. Oh, that's gorgeous.
that's so pretty.
I love that. So I have a little bet with Jane because the girls are always telling me that I undervalue my pottery and I don't have enough faith in myself. So Jane bet me with the 2 mushroom canisters that she's allowed to put the price on them. And so she can put whatever price she wants and I have to honour that price for 2 markets. If one of them sells, I have to increase all my item prices, even mugs, by at least $2 is the bet. So that $2 is not much, but you know, that's the minimum I have to increase. So I said to her, okay, well, I just won't sell them. She said, no, you can't do that. I said to her, there was no oh my God, it's gorgeous. She said, oh, that just distracted me. I said to her, there's no clauses in your contract, so I can do what I want. Oh no, it's not gorgeous. This is the Jackson Pollock. Oh no. He got a massive crack.
Oh no.
But he's stunning.
But glaze-wise though.
Wow, look at that. Look at all the running down the sides and it didn't even just go muddy at the bottom. That's gorgeous.
No, it didn't actually run that much more than where you'd actually splattered it.
Yeah, they kind of dragged down here.
A little bit.
Yeah, not terribly. So you've still got the colour in the wall. It hasn't all just pulled in the bottom. Oh, that's beautiful. So massive crack right down here and right around the bottom. It's gone right through.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah. Oh, what a shame. Oh, what a shame. So that was on Flux Blossom. And you know, a few people said to me, oh, you're getting the pink on Flux Blossom because your kiln is only going to 5. Well, 6. Still pink. Don't know if you can see it. I know you never can on the camera, but it's pink.
Yeah, it doesn't really show through that well.
It's very pink, very blushy pink. So I love that. And then I could not tell you except that it's all spectrum. So I know there's boogie pink, shallot. I will take forever to name them all. Boogie pink, shallot, hot pink, purple, autumn purple, purple rain, jungle gem, pink.
Reactive red?
No, I didn't put reactive red. No, because I thought it'd be a bit dark. What's that pink one you love? Poppy Fields. Because I just went, oh, you know what? I've got that out too. I'm going to chuck it on. So, oh, what a shame. I'm going to do that again because I love that. I did actually.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm gonna make you sit through it because I did write it down. I just remembered. So there is Flux Blossom 2 coats, and then I just splattered Boogie Pink, Sangria, Sunrise, Purple Rain, Autumn Purple, Soft Pink, Shallot, and Poppy Fields.
Wow.
So that is pretty much all of my love to glazes splattered on Flux Blossom, another of my love to glazes. So it's beautiful, but what a shame. What a shame. All right, last shelf is going to be mugs because it usually is, and it is. All right, what to get out first? Oh, let's get out the mess. What a mess. And I even left half the cookie behind on the shelf.
No.
Oh no. Wow. That is soft aqua. Oh, it's even crawled a little bit there. With teal, what's that? Teal drift. Teal drift with soft aqua at the bottom. So that, a funny story about that texture. So what I did was I thought, oh, I was in one of those moods that I get in. Oh, I wonder what will happen if I put my mug sideways like that on my Giffen grip. Get my Giffen grip to hold it sideways. Hold my carving tool and spin my wheel. And that's what happened.
Okay.
So I go spirals. I like it.
That's effective. I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So I was very impressed. I held it, did a spiral, moved it, held it all the way around, and that's what I ended up with. And I really like it. But shame about the glaze. But it's crawled in a couple of places, which I've never had that teal drift do before. So I don't know if I'll even worry. I like it. It's sort of followed the carving down and dripped off. So I don't know. I'll have more of a look at it, but the rest of it is on my shelf. Being the bottom shelf is a pain to get out of the kiln. So, that's burnt out. So these little things are really popular at the markets, doing the little flower, just a flower transfer. Yeah, it's really burnt off though, that's a shame. With just clear over. So it's easy and people love it, but that's really burnt off.
You could refire it with the Celadon.
True,
So you'd
true.
still get a bit of the pattern through, but
Yeah, good idea. Like even downpour, even though that's dark, it might, or sky maybe. Yeah, I'll have a look at what I've got. But yeah, that's a really good idea. I'm going to try that.
yeah, 'cause then you won't notice it so much.
Yes. So same day, same weird mood. I decided I wanted to do this spiral handle and like swirl it, and it cracked, so I cut it off, and that's why that's like off on an angle. I still like it. It's off on an angle because there was a spiral. But there is a second one, which I might as well show you now if it's in here. Yes, it is. That wasn't cracked pre-firing. So let's have a look and I'll show you what I mean. But this is my first, oh, that's pretty. This is my first attempt at this little funny little handle. So I already know, Trace, it's not practical.
No, I was going to say, I like the look of it, but yeah, I couldn't imagine holding it though.
Yeah, even when I did it, I knew it was too close to this handle part. So next time I'm going to put it over here and then have a longer line to the handle so that when you put your fingers and your thumb through, they won't hit that spiral, which is what's going to happen.
You could do it upside down though, so that the spiral goes at the bottom of the mug rather than the top of the mug.
Yeah, you could, but that's, that was what was in my head. But yeah, further over. But I didn't want to move it because it was already cracking like the other ones. But that's pretty. That's a pretty purple.
That is pretty.
Yeah, that's yes, it did. That one's, what did I call? I think I called it, spiral handle. Oh, that was a test that was in my head as well. So that was Smoky Merlot with shallot. So I did one Smoky Merlot, one shallot, one Smoky Merlot, one shallot, just to see what would happen. Inside I like it's given that real flecky kind of, like the teal drift gives that fleck. It's really stun gradiating flecks inside. It's not as flecky, it's a bit more plain outside, but
That's pretty though.
Yeah, it's still pretty. I still like it.
I like the shape too.
Yeah, it's just a bit small for me, but some people like small. So, this is the one. Oh, it's dribbled off. So this is really interesting. So that's just Boogie Pink with, is it Poppy Fields over? Purple Rain. Boogie Pink with Purple Rain, which I did in my last kiln. So the reason I did it again is because that is white clay and that is black clay. So I wanted to see the difference.
I like the black clay better.
So do I.
Wow.
But it's very similar. But I do too.
They are very,
Yeah, it's more purpley on the black clay, but they're very similar. But see, this one with the beautiful drippies, I left the raw, but I got glaze hypnotized again went all the way to the bottom. It's only dripped under the handle, so I should be able to save that pretty easily actually. I won't tap it off, but that will come off pretty easy. And then that's just boogie pink inside. I'm liking boogie pink better at a hotter temperature. It burns off a little bit, so it's not as in your face pink. It's a paler pink. It's still a medium pink, but it's not as dark as when it's at 5. So that's a 6. That's a very 6. Okay. What else is in here? Oh, that's pretty. That was what I did last time. Winterwood Lavender Mist Light Flux, and it's sold, so I did it again.
That is pretty.
It's pretty. And that's my square that I went to a hexagon bum. That was just the shave with the shaving tool. I love that. Really love that.
Cute.
Yeah. They're cute. The handle's a bit small, but it's cute. It's pretty. Pretty. Okay, what else? What's this one? Oh, that's just my beachy. So I had again sold the beachy, so I just did another one. So that is just oatmeal celadon bloom light flux. So yeah, that's just and I'm doing just turquoise inside now instead of celadon bloom,
which is pretty.
Yeah, that turquoise is beautiful. Really love that. Should use that more with other layering. Very pretty. Okay. Oh, this is in honor of both Jane at Shoebox Studios and Sarah Perrin at Perrin Pottery, because I don't know who did it first. So I'm giving credit to both, and I don't like it. It's not as good as theirs. So it's their rainbow glazing, but it's too dark, which is surprising because what I did, so I did 2 flux blossom, and then I did the stroke and coats and smooshed them in with my finger, all different stroke and coats. And then and flux blossom inside, and again it's still pink, and that's a very hot 6, still pink.
The inside you can see the pink on that really shows up on the camera.
Yeah, well that's what the bowl was as well. And here maybe you can see it in that little triangle there. And then I did 1 flux blossom over the top. So I messaged Jane while I was doing it, and I said, what's your application process? And she didn't answer back, which she's normally pretty quick, and she didn't answer for ages. And then she said, oh, sorry, I was in the movies. And she said, stroke and coats first, then 2 flux blossom. Well, I'd already started. So I did 2 flux blossom, stroke and coats, and then I said to her, well, I'm going to put another flux blossom over the top. She's like, no, oh my God, I pray for your shelf. And the shelf got ruined by another one, not by this one. So this one, it dribbled a little bit, but it's all right. But I don't like it anyway, so probably because she puts the 2 flux blossom over and I only put 1. So that is, I kept them all here. Fruit of the Vine, Sun-Kissed, Jack-o'-lantern, Till Next Time, Pinky Swear, Wine About It, and Carabine Blue. So, yeah, disappointed. I'm not going to go again because it's going to run off. Oh, it's going to pour off if I went again. So I just have to, it just is what it is. Okay, so nearly there. This one, well, that just caught a little tiny bit. Oh, that's just kiln wash, so that'll come off easy. That's pretty. So that's another one that was in my head that I had to do. That's really pretty.
That is pretty.
That, I think, sorry?
Goes a little bit, looks like it's going a little bit brown at the bottom though.
And mixed melon does that when it hits other glazes, and it has done that a little bit. Sort of a reddy brown. It's not too bad. I've seen it worse. That is, I think, Succulent with mixed melon over, which is the, Succulent. So Amaco Succulent Celadon, which I haven't used much and I do like it, even though it's green, with mixed melon jungle gems at the top. Really like that. I was a bit worried about that because I haven't seen that before, but I really like it. Okay, and it's so hard to tell from the top which one I want to keep. Oh, wow! That is so me.
Yeah.
So many people will hate that, and I love that. The drippies.
That's more pink and purple.
Gorgeous. And look, it went under, but it didn't catch on anything, so I can easily put that straight on my wheel and grind that off. Look at inside.
Pretty.
That is that stunningly gorgeous floating lavender by Amaco, and I've forgotten about it because we've had all the new Spectrum glazes. I've gone away from these a bit, but oh god, they're stunning. And I think the bottom is hot pink, Spectrum's hot pink glaze, not the underglaze. Floating lavender. Oh, kind of. So yes, so hot pink glaze at the bottom, floating lavender at the top. And then I did Royal Fantasy Jungle Gem where they meet, which you've completely lost, but that's why it's run and got those beautiful drips. So again,
and
Jane,
the darker
and the dark, it's gone a bit darker line, which I love. So again, Jane, I really do believe that that is the secret to big drips, jungle gems. Because again, that's a jungle gem, and look at those drips. So that's glorious. I just love that so much. That's so me. That is an oh my gloriousness for me. This is the last one. Oh, which has also come off the, oh, okay, this one, has it? Oh, it has a little bit. That will probably tap off, but I don't want to risk it. That is Soft Red Shallot Amaryllis, I think. Crooked handle, Shallot Soft Red Poppy Fields. Oh, because I got Poppy Fields back in my life. So Shallot Soft Red and Poppy Fields in the middle. So I've done that before. It has burnt out a little bit being in the bottom, which Karen was saying to me, be careful now that you're going to 6. It's still there and it's still pretty, but it's run down a lot more than it did last time I did it too. Look at that big drippies at the bottom. So again, if I had have left that raw, and again, being a jungle gem over a Spectrum, I would have got those drips if I had had the raw clay. Would have been on the clay. So maybe just Spectrum with, sorry, not Spectrum, Shallot with Poppy Fields by itself at the top.
Shallot is such a, it's not a colour that I would expect being called Shallot, but
No.
it's so pretty.
Yeah, well, because shallots for us are green. So yeah, I don't know why it's
Yeah.
called shallot. But anyway, yeah, it's pretty. And it's my crooked handle. I like my intentional crooked handle. I like it. Okay, so my kiln favourite would have to be, well, if the bowl wasn't cracked, it'd be the bowl, but it would have to be this one that, it's just my colours. And I'm just, my mushrooms I like, but I'm disappointed with it's just the clay. And the black and white bubble chip and dip. For you?
Yes. For me, the black and white chicken dip.
Yep.
Because, you know, me, black and white.
Yep.
And your second mushroom canister. They're the two for me.
The smaller canister. Oh, see, I don't like the little one as much. I don't like the sprig moulds as much. I do. I like the door on the big one better. Let's revisit because I can probably hold them now. Yes, I can. See, I don't like the door shape. Don't look at colours or anything, but the door shape of that.
Oh, I do.
And I don't like the windows. I actually wasn't going to ever use that again. They look like boats to me. I love the snail painted that colour and the little mushrooms. Now I can show you the lid properly now that I can hold it.
Yeah, that's cute.
and it fits
I
really
feel
well.
like because the windows match the door, I don't know, I like it. I think it's really cute.
Oh, I like this one because I like the door better and I like the windows. So I like that door mould better.
Mm.
And the windows still match too because they've got the hearts, the same as the door.
Yeah, I don't know, I like the other little windows.
Yeah, I like both of them. So Jane, the bet begins. Give them a price now that you've seen the size, because it is hard to tell in photos what size they are. Oh, you know what I wanted to see, especially with the big one? I don't think, oh yeah, my hand easy fits in it. So, I mean, we were talking about whether that is a cookie jar or not, and that would definitely, I reckon that's big enough for a cookie jar for me. Like for just one of the little strips of biscuits would fit in there.
Yeah, that'd be good Kingston.
Yeah.
The Kingston biscuit, size biscuits.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas the little one is more of a lolly jar kind of size.
Mm.
So there you go, Jane. Set your price and I will put it on for 2 markets. 2 markets only. That was my only promise. All right, so that's it. I have kind of caught up. I've got probably one more throwing session and then I've caught up on everything on my whiteboard, apart from the alien, but that's going to take energy. And then I'm going to keep throwing and try and get ahead, which was my New Year's resolution, to get ahead for Christmas or a putt-putt regatta in October, which is going to come quicker than you blink, really. I mean, we're nearly at May. It's crazy.
I know, it's nuts how quickly this year's going.
Yeah, it's insane. And then I've got my markets again in 2 weeks because they're once a month. So I've got to keep going or else I'm going to fall behind again. So that is it. So thank you very much. Oh, like and subscribe. Please subscribe. It's free. It's like not a magazine. What do I keep saying? It's not like a magazine. You don't pay. It's free. Just so I'm in your thing. So you see when I've got a new video, I'm in your list. So thank you very much for joining. Stay muddy and have a magic day. Bye.